Now, one of the things that I think is most critically important is this concept of everybody can see everything. And it's the reason why it's so important. If we think about what happens in a silo, if nothing else, I can't see that how my work affects the downstream system. And therefore, I don't get the feedback to be able to match inputs and outputs in terms of thinking about it in lean. So if everybody can see everything that's going on, what tends to happen is a couple of things that are just magical. One is that people correct their inputs and outputs so that they match because they see and feel any defect that they move down the system. The other thing is people self-coordinate. So they don't even need to talk about it. They can just see that this person is going to work on this pump at this time, and they know that they're going to need this support. And so they talk to the person and they self-coordinate. And when you get into this mode, you don't need to schedule work anymore. The team self-schedules the work and flows the work and pulls the work in as they need to. Now, when we first started, we were starting on sticky boards, as you can see in the picture up there. And then we got onto LeanKit. The beauty of LeanKit is LeanKit dramatically expands the amount of people that can see the work. If you're on a sticky board, one of the downsides is you have to be in the room to see the stickies and to see the work. And Noel will talk more about that. So next slide, CJ. Okay, so about now, somebody's sitting out there saying, well, yeah, that sounds cool, but does it work? This is our data. Let me give you some of the things there. In 2015, we had 2,244 contractors on average inside the fence line doing this kind of support work for the refineries. We have two refineries in Corpus Christi and Marine Terminal. And today that number is right around 330. And so dramatic. Okay, so if the thing that is, people will say, well, yeah, you got all the contractors out, but are you doing your maintenance work? Well, the chart up on the upper right hand is the maintenance backlog. So that number, like I said, used to be over 25,000. I think today, and Noel will have the exact numbers when he talks, but I think it's below 2,500 today. So it's a 10-fold decrease in the amount of backlog. Cycle time, again, Noel will have the details on that, but most of the team cycle times are under 50 days for a total, from work order written to work order closed. And in terms of the LeanKit board, they're in the 30-day or less kind of number. And then cost, everybody loves improved cost. The cost for maintenance have come down over $150 million per year. And then the other piece that may not be as obvious, but when you go to a team-based approach, the reliability gets so much better because when you get low backlogs, you have time to figure out the root cause, and your operations and maintenance groups are working together as a team, so they become very curious about failures and they tend to find permanent solutions. So the bottom right hand is the graph of our mean time between failure of our pumps at the refinery. That's the line that's going up and to the right, and then cost of ownership is the line going down and to the right, which both are setting records as we speak.